Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and welcome to beautiful town of Novo. We have the biggest infrastructure project ever. I think I said it like 5 times already in previous episodes, but yeah. First things first, I have a little bit of a food-related issue. Looks like the fat people of Novo Leszcie are consuming all my food. So we're gonna focus on resolving that issue. Meat seems to be fine. Is this a meat truck? This is a meat truck. Why is meat not being delivered? 80%, 80%, 80%. Right, and you have a shop here. That would be commercial building. I want to assume this one here. It's at 80%, and the meat, there's probably another meat truck coming in. So the food related issue is that this storage area is almost empty. Well, it has 10 tons, but it's gonna be empty. I already implemented preemptive measures. I just bought the biggest amount of food distribution. This is a new distribution office that's gonna be distributing food. I bought 8 KAMAZ trucks, 8 covered KAMAZ trucks, and they're gonna be delivering. They're gonna be taking food from here, delivering it to this distribution office. Sorry, to the unloading station, and they're gonna be delivering it to this. Oh, warehouse. Okay, let's not go with warehouse. Let's go with this one and unload. So these 2 cargo stations. So this is food for the 18 Novo and food for the fat people of Novo Leszcie that consume all the food. So that's what we're gonna be monitoring in this episode. Okay, big projects. I'm not joking. The projects that I'm implementing here are huge. Pam, we need your thumbs up for the coal industries, which I put on hold at the moment because I'm lacking people, and I built 18 Novo there, and 18 Novo is totally different animal. It's gonna be related to... Here we go. First, small refinery. Small refinery is producing 5 tons of fuel per day and 3 tons of bitumen. Okay, so how much do we need? How much do we have? Good that you asked this question. How much fuel this year, the 8th of January? No, last year. How much fuel did we consume? Consumption, industry, fuel, 60 tons. Construction, nothing. Citizens facility, nothing. And we have vehicles fuel, 1000. You're kidding me, right? I thought that, okay, that's not gonna be enough then. Well, actually it will, 1007. It's not gonna be enough, it's gonna be on the bottom side. So what I was planning to build here is a small refinery. I use this the most. This is the mostly used refinery. It's absolutely small. I just thought it's gonna be enough. I didn't see what is the production. So this is the thing called small refinery. It has a white icon with a barrel and a drop on it of the dinosaur juice. And this one produces 5 tons of fuel per day. Fine, if you stock it with 50 people, as much as there, if 100% productivity, they will be producing 5 tons of fuel per day. 5 tons per day, that means 365 days, that will be 1,500 for 300 days, and then 6 times 5, 3, that would be, I think we would be at 0. If this fuel refinery worked at 100%, we would be just about 0 with fuel. So I don't think we're gonna be building this. 5 tons of fuel per day is not enough for our future. The second thing, the big thing here, is something that Old Gala and a lot of you guys watching this are going to be really happy. You know what this is? Yes, it's a KAMAZ production line. It's going to be what's called EAZ, 18 Novo Autozavod, or EAZ. No, EAZ. EAZ, E-A-Z, 18 Novo Autozavod. This is a car factory. It's not connected. We're not building it yet. We need to balance our books and all that. We need to cook our books and this kind of stuff first. So yeah, Anyway, but that's, we're gonna cross that bridge when we come to it. So bigger refinery obviously is gonna be needed. I put the roundabout for a tram station and the tram station as well over here. I think I'm gonna have to play with this a little bit more, especially when the refinery that we planned to put in here is not gonna go there. We need more. This is double. This is delayed coker. And then we have here, I think something like this would be. This is 105 tons of fuel per day. Vanilla refinery, 500 people. This one, 300. Oh, okay, this doesn't take that much space. This is interesting. So if we put a fuel refinery here, but it's like a comp. Whoa, it has 2 power connectors going into it. Okay, that's interesting. So petrochemical combine or combinat will be probably what the author wanted to say. 150 tons of oil, 30 tons of bitumen, and 105 tons of fuel. And then if we need additional fuel from the bitumen, we can build the delayed coker to squeeze out a little bit more fuel from that bitumen. And then we're gonna get coal as well that we really don't want or need. Anyway, but this is if we want to build something bigger. We have, what is this, byproduct recovery plant? No. Bitumen refinery that only gives you bitumen. Fuel refinery gives you only fuel. That's an interesting setup, like one or the other. Yeah, interesting. Maybe we can go for 2 of these. They're really small. I thought they were gonna be bigger, and they're exactly the same building. I'm not a big fan. And then a hybrid refinery. I think it's too small. I think I would rather go for either vanilla or maybe even this petrochemical combine. It's a little bit bigger, but it's way more productive. And the vanilla one would be absolutely ginormous. Yeah, something I'm gonna have to deal with and think about if I'm gonna go for it or not. But let's talk about this later. What we're gonna talk about in this beautiful winter nights, we're gonna go and take a tram ride. If we ever can put a tram here. And let's talk about the comment section. So we have the Hala saying, yes, nice, 12,000 citizens already. Yeah, we were a little bit over 12,000, but populating our own towns, it's... yeah, it's a little bit more challenging. You actually need to keep the people happy. Old Gala said, the vehicles that have appeared in the last few weeks, this is on the Mod Monday, that they're really nice vehicles, and I definitely agree. From these little star, seriously, what's with this? Okay, I thought you can rotate when it's in this. Oh, you can. Okay, the game just went full retard. Anyway, yeah, a lot of good vehicles. Old Gala said as well that the fertilizer gets spread after the harvest. Your crop is still growing. You might need to UV lights and the drip feed the waste to get the best price seed heads. Yeah, regarding the farming thing, yes. Funny. But on the other side, CHE, this is cheat mode activated. I'm pretty sure that Olga still didn't watch the video where we explained this. It's previous one is just because of the way I'm releasing it. Not that Olga is not the biggest fan of this channel. He definitely is. The fertilizer, if you turn on the cheat mode and press left control, click on the field and press left control, you can see here how much fertilizer is on that field. Now bear in mind that this is influencing future fertility of the field. So if we go to a field, let's say here, you can see here the fertility of the field, 150%. This is absolute maximum fertility you can get. All the fields are already at that fertility. That's because there's accumulation of fertilizer from before on these fields. Now I'm gonna change that. How? By absolutely taking all the crops from the fields. Now the meat production here, that we are working on, that we're gonna finish hopefully today, is gonna definitely help us consume some of these crops that we have. And I'm pretty sure that when the meat production is up and running, that silos, and now with food and better distribution of food, which is this food distribution office here, we're gonna have the better distribution of food, and we're gonna be utilizing more of the crops. That means also with the new distribution offices that we built here, this is an old distribution office that was aligned with the old farm, but now it's gonna help us get all the crops from the fields. And this is a new distribution office that I built in the last couple of episodes with 8 kolkhoznik trucks. Now they are smaller capacity, only 10 tons. I could have gone with the Kamaz trucks with the 13-ton capacity, but I didn't. I think they fit better on these farm fields than these modern trucks. So I like these kolkhoznik trucks. It's a mod, a fair price, fair capacity, everything is. I like everything about them. So they're gonna help us to get all the crops from the fields. Anyway, and what are we talking about? Chemical industry and clothing industry, greenhouse. We're constructing a greenhouse here that's gonna have capacity of 25 tons of crops per day. It does require a lot of fertilizer, which is over here. So we're gonna have to implement maybe even a tank for fertilizer, but we'll see about that. I'm slightly worried about the health of people here, just under 7,000 people. I think we're being influenced by the Hunger Games. Are we getting trucks with food? Trucks with food are incoming. Do we have any trucks with food delivered? Yes, we have 33 tons of food. All of this is being distributed, so let's keep the impact of this to the minimum. Again, we have 7,000 people, 6,968. We'll see how much impact is going to be these Hunger Games that we have happening, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. We have a couple of covered hull vehicles here that could be distributing food, but they're not. That's probably because all the capacity is already taken. I'm pretty sure this Maz truck is having full load of food being delivered to wherever it needs to be delivered. Probably the shop is going to be the first stop. But anyway, how long? 12 minutes this guy has been talking, so let's do a time lapse now. 12 and a half minutes, so 5-minute time lapse ish. See you back at 5. Hello and welcome back after the time lapse. So we have I need let's see here. I'm building a new distribution office. That's gonna be meat exports. Meat export. I'm gonna use this one for meat distribution. So from now on, they're gonna be distributing meat to the same locations where they're distributing so far. That should free up some of the meat trucks going to the... Well, I think it's only one refrigeration truck that we have, and that's covering everything. I only got... Is it? Covered. Okay. Covered. Ah, here we go, refrigeration. Probably I should have used this one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's use this one as well here. So from now on, no more. Nunca. You don't have to go to the border crossing, you don't have to deliver meats. So you're only gonna be focusing on clothing, I don't know where the hell fabric comes from, electronics, what is this, food deliveries, 80 Novo, ooh, yeah, continue doing 80 Novo, but I'm gonna remove these two things from you, right? Anything else I would like to add here? No, just this fertilizer thing. If I'm gonna monitor this again, it's on and off thing. Me monitoring how I still think that I'm losing money. No, we are actually gaining money. It's the minus is the imported vehicles, and I don't think we ever imported the food. But let's see, the last year we imported 178,000 rubles of meat, which shouldn't be imported anymore. Right, when we built this distribution office, sorry, the export, excuse me, I'm gonna tell them to export like over 50% of meat here. I think we're just gonna tell them to export that. Currently there's only one truck delivering meat from here to there, but you can see, why is this 68 tons and they're not producing anything? Ooh, mixed waste. Yeah, I didn't address these. Who's taking care of the trash around here? Nobody. Is it nobody? No, we have these guys here. And they only have one truck. I think we're gonna need more trucks here. Let's go for one more. But these two, can you be in the same container stand? Container stand. Wait a minute. They should be if I cut this one short. What about this? Why is it allowing me to build on the field? Ah, that's not the access to the field, yeah. It's here. Sure. I'll do it this way. Yeah, field has been disrupted. Let's remove this. Let's build a mud road. Build this, that's whatever. And then, if I try this, I think this should work then. Let's see one more time. Container stand. Yeah, there we go. They should have access to both of them at the same time. So this is gonna be the container stand of the present. That's perfectly fine if they don't store the waste, because well, as long as this one is working, that's fine. Biological waste, ooh, over 20%. That's a lot of biological waste coming from the slaughterhouse. I think it's kind of expected. Here as well, fertilizer. Woohoo! I didn't even know this. Well, that's gonna be a bit of a problem, because I need to get this fertilizer. I need to deliver this fertilizer to the, well, actually to storage. Like, this is the only, is this the only place? Where do we usually get the wait a minute. Do we have this set up? Yeah, all of them are going to the same. Here, do you get fertilizer here? No, you don't, but can we separate fertilizer? No, that's biological waste. How do you get the fertilizer? Wait a minute. Do we have fertilizer containers? We don't. No, we don't. We get biological. Maybe it's already fermented or something, or sorry, already turned into fertilizer. We'll see. We'll see when this is done. Anyway, so this is the next step. We are producing our own meat. You can see here we have 40 tons of meat. Some things need to be finished. Construction. We have one office that has some capacity. Let's go and deal with this. Grain storage. Not dealing with you now. Road. Not dealing with. Okay. Meat exports. No, we don't have capacity to do anything now. Okay, let's just fix our country first then. So, happiness here 82%, 85%. Is it cheat mode still on? Yeah, doesn't matter. I don't cheat. 1,800 people. 1,812, right? Oh, we're gonna need residential areas here, right? Do we have people living? No. We need the recovery on Novo, Leszcie. How many apartments do we have available here because of the Hunger Games that I just put them through? It doesn't seem like they have any capacity. $7,000. Where's the capacity? Where are the people living? Zeros. Only thing I can see is zeros everywhere. I have no idea. Maybe they're here. Maybe there's capacity here. Yeah, there's some capacity in these buildings. But here there's a lot of... Oh, there's less unemployment. That's great. Also, I'm building here the... Ooh. End station. Why is that not listed anywhere? Why didn't I see this? End station needs to be here. I need to build electricity infrastructure there as well. So let me build the 1, 2. I think I can just continue in this direction. The substations are overlapping hugely. That is, of course, intentional because reasons. Because I found it that you better have redundancy because you're not gonna make it. Nothing can supply enough electricity for your dense cities. This is gonna be one of the least dense cities, but still, you know, it's gonna be dense enough for us to warrant this. Seriously. Fine. We're gonna have power here because we need to deliver fuel here. Fuel is gonna be another big thing. I'm gonna play off screen probably or not, we'll see. But the refinery would be the next thing to go. We need a railroad, sorry, the tram infrastructure here. Where will we put a new refinery? Probably here. The problem with the refinery is the oil is around the lake and on this side mostly. So under the lake as well. So we're gonna just click on this. You're gonna see, let's do this together. Let me show you what I mean. So we have the, I'm gonna pause because it looks like night is encroaching. So this side where we're building factories, there's barely anything. We can hear 29% of oil. We can get to 40% here. This is nothing, 20%. And then here we have 86%, a lot of it here, but also a lot of it under the water here, under the lake. Almost half of the lake is full of oil. So yeah, I'm probably gonna start with the onshore, probably furthest ones, something like here. And then they're all gonna pump oil wherever the refinery is gonna be. I'm still not 100% decided if this is gonna be on this side. It can be, it doesn't matter. The tram tracks are gonna go parallel to this road where you can see already I tested it. Probably where it's gonna go, not 100%, but we'll see. At the moment the tram end station is here and the station is here. I was hoping to put a refinery, whatever it is, even if it's a vanilla one, to put it maybe in this area, close to the tram station. And there's a third thing. I forgot to finish the rest of the. Let's put this play. Let it play. Hey, Mr. DJ, let's play. Comment sections. So. Bane said, tram, right. Bane said about the, sorry, Mira Bane, Mira Bene. Sorry, I'm not sure if Bane or Bene. There's a genius idea how you can actually build the trams, and that would be on the railroad tracks. You can build a conversion between the railroad tracks and the normal and road. So you can do it something like this. Let's rotate it and let's put it somewhere. Wow, maybe I can go on a flatter ground. And then you can have partially it being on the railroad tracks and partially be on the normal road. So you can have it something like this. So you can build a station here, roundabout, and then you can build even railroad storage for trams rather than the tram storage, because in the railroad storage you can in railroad storage you can actually combine two trams into the one, which is usually done in European countries, like these old smaller trams. You can combine them more into one. Okay, that being said, continuing on, the truck building office, yes, is going to be needed for this, and that's a little bit more expensive, but the wow or coolness effect is absolutely great. Continuing on, yeah. There was still comment. I'm probably missing it somewhere. There was more comments on this. If I find them, I'm gonna comment on this. In the fertilizer, of course, we talked about the fertilizers that old Gala mentioned. I'm gonna reply to the comment now, but I think the fertilizer gets spread after the harvest. Yes, the fertilizer gets spread after the harvest. I think you need to feed the worms so they loosen the soil, so it's more like. And then of course I'll add like nitrogen. Actually, nitrogen is through the slurry rather than solid fertilizer, right? But it doesn't differentiate here, so it doesn't really matter. And your crops is still growing, yeah. So that's why I didn't expect it. But I don't think old Gala saw the episode. What I wanted to say here in CHE, that when we go into the cheat mode, that the fertilizer is on the fields. When you go into cheat mode, you can actually see that fertilizer. There's a lot of it on some of the fields, some of them not. So I'm gonna follow the amount of fertilizer on the farms. If they're using fertilizer or not. We still have fertilizer distribution. We have decent amount of fertilizer. Like I said, all the trash has been processed. There's no more trash backlog anywhere. You can see here, these trash trucks, they're standing still. Old Gala, they're not affecting the traffic. There's one or two of them actually working, and three of them I can see here actually working. The rest of them are not affecting the traffic, so I don't think they're a big deal. And the benefits you can get from this solid fertilizer, if you're more efficient than me, they are quite enormous. So my suggestion is, yes, go with the recycling. It is challenging, but once we or you overcome it, I think it's gonna be worth it. Yeah, that's about it, what I wanted to say. We have 1 and 2 additional construction capacity. Grain storage, still 100 tons of concrete left. Actually, you know what, let's go for it. 100 tons is like less than 30%. Go away. Garbage containers, they are important. Excavator is working on this. No, I'll skip it. Meat. Excavator needed as well, and here it's gonna be. I'm just gonna use the as least the workforce as possible. Meat is working. Meat is working. We are stockpiling it. Happiness is 75%. Even here, it's now to 76. Our 80 Novo should be 82, 83%. Let's see what it actually is. It's 85%, 95 productivity. What's the productivity over here? 93%. It's still, I think, higher productivity here due to some reason. Probably happiness. University, right? University and schools. I think I need to increase the loyalty here. So what was it? Average loyalty here. If we go to the loyalty overview, 56, 50, 65 here. So if we go to, let's say, 65, and then here at least, yeah, 55. This is gonna influence them, and then we have a school, which also I'm gonna go for at least like 60%. We have radio station affecting these guys as well, and then we have the police nothing. And oh, I don't think I'm gonna increase this. And secret police needs to be as well 55% at least. There we go. So this is hopefully gonna slowly increase the productivity or loyalty, and then thus the productivity of this city as well. That's it. Leaving it here. Okay, I thoroughly enjoyed this one, I have to say. I love the bridge here. Bridge over the future tram lines is absolutely great. I love it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, notification bell, ring it, comment section hit. Then if you want to support the channel, I have the description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.